Hey guys, Six Shooter here. Going to go over getting some Talon grips installed on two different kind of firearms. What I've got here is the Beretta Nano and the XDM by Springfield Armory, the compact version. Now, for the larger size pistol, I kind of like these Pacmar style grips. They have the nice little finger grooves and soft rubber, and to me they just feel good. They slip on, they stay in place. They're really tight. And this is one for the full size XDM that I try to trim a little bit and got it on this thing, and it worked okay. It didn't slip around or anything, but it just felt like it just been hacked up. And I said, well, I'll try the Talon grips. Now these are the only pistols that I have that have Talon grips on there. But instead of going through the full installation, there's a lot of videos out there that are already doing that. What I'm going to try to give you is what I believe to be is, the reality, the things about putting these things on. When you order them from Talon, they'll send it to you in an envelope, just a standard business size mailing envelope, and they're laid flat. And this is for this Nano, this is the one that's on the back sticker. This is the back sticker that I pulled off. And the biggest thing that I wanted to explain to you guys is putting them on it's really a simple process, because mostly this. It's not like a sticker. I mean, it's sticky and it's a sticker, but it's not like the kind of sticker that once you stick it on there, you can't move it or pull it off with ease. You can. And that's one thing I haven't seen in a lot of videos that are out there explaining that. So to use this back example of generally what you'll do is find an alignment point, like for here, there's your little Beretta symbol, and just take the sticker and pull half the backing off and lay it on there like that. And if you just lay it there, and don't mash it down, don't press, but you can just lift it up and move it around and kind of stick one end, get your alignment back here in the back, and sort of wiggle it around to where you think you like it, and then just tap it. If you find that it's off, lift it right back up again. It's that simple. It's not going to mess up the stickiness or reduce the ability for it to stick. That comes later. And so once you get it aligned where you wish, such like this, then you just kind of roll it around. And I did this section last, at least on the Nano, and then came over here and aligned this section, and then just barely patted it, and then the last piece, and I'll do a zoom in on this part. The last piece of it is there's two schools of thought, and let me get my zoom out of there. Do you trim it with a little razor blade where you see this line, this edge, or do you fold it under or over? I've seen some people fold it under, and I'm sure that works just fine. For me, I was like, I would much rather have it just flush. And the thing about it, since these are the rubber version, is there's a little give. When you put them on, you don't want to stretch. You just want to lay them on there. And at the very end, if you trimmed a little too much, just unpull it, give it a little bit of a stretch, and then fold it back over again until you get the alignment on it. And just use a basic little utility razor blade or something, or get an alignment, or if there's a lot overhang, kind of what I did was I took a little razor and put a marker where I wanted to cut it, and then put a little slit up here. You don't have to press hard. These things cut really easily. And then I fold this back up. I took a pair of scissors and just kind of lined it up and cut it. So once you get it on there, and then you get a feel for it, and then you kind of just get a grip and say, hey, how does that feel? Then what you want to do is you take a low heat gun or a blow dryer. I think they suggest a blow dryer. I had a heat gun. I just put it on low heat and just go over it. And that's what I believe really activates the stickiness and gets it to stick to the frame of the pistol. They also give you alcohol swabs to wipe off all the excess oils that may be on there, just to clean it off, and it doesn't do anything to it. And if you end up not liking them, you just pull them right back off. I mean, it's you're not going to mess up your gun. You're not going to leave a bunch of goo on here. And for this Nano, yeah, like I said, I really couldn't find a different size, different kind of grip on it, and you know, it makes it feel a little bit better. You know, I can grip it. It doesn't feel like I'm grabbing onto slick plastic or anything like that. The XDM was also equally as simple. This is the back sheet of what it looked like. And they also gave you one for the extension if you've got the 13 round. Now only for one. So if you have a bunch of these magazines, then you know, you can only really put it on one, or I guess order more kits. But this one was a little different. And I forgot to do a safety check. Sorry about that. Empty magazines. Well, I did a safety check, but you know what I mean. For you guys, Nano's cleared, no magazine. What I used for this one is right there where the XD symbol is. They have a cutout for it, and I used that to make the alignment down low, and then laid it on there, and then just kind of just low. You know, I didn't press. That's the key thing I say. Don't mash, at least at first, and then just put it on there and make sure this you know, that it looks right. You know, it's simple. If, like I said, if you get it wrong, just pull it back. It's not really sticky. It's easy to pull off. And then so I started with the left side and then rolled it around, and just kind of just gave it a couple taps to put it in place, and did the same thing on this side to line in these letters. And then once I put it on, and then, you know, and I got it where I liked it and it felt good, I trimmed a little bit on this back section, and you know, right there is the hole, I think, where you can put a lanyard on here. And you know, I've got a little bit of a gap, but you know, I'm not going to get in a wad about that. I'm not really OCD, but you can see I can almost press it a little bit and squeeze that out. And same thing, once you did hit it with a blow dryer. Now these things are rubber, and they're really close, but they're not perfect. So I ended up taking that razor blade and just kind of just laid it flat and kind of went down the edge to get any high spots of the rubber off of it that were out of it. You know, like little, I call them little flakes, or I guess in metallurgy you call it flash. And then did the same thing on this guy, and popped it on. And so once again, I like this. You know, I'm a big fan of finger grooves for a larger pistol, but this feels really good. I really like the way it does. It gives a good, positive, firm grip, and I can really see why a lot of people like these Talon grips. But anyway, long story short, it's a lot simpler than you think. These things do not really get really sticky until you warm them up and heat them up. So if you order them, just that's the trick. Just lay them on there, get them aligned, kind of just barely pat them down to get them in place. Once you got it all out, trim it up, and then take a blow dryer and heat them up. You know, heat it up, and then kind of grip it a little bit. You know, mash any of the air bubbles that you'd want out of it. You know, this has a really prominent finger slot in there, which I like on this XDM. And that's it. Really simple. So if you guys end up getting these grips, I think you'll like them. Anyway, have fun shooting.